Okay, I think I got it all hooked up. I'm going to show off the most awesome version of Glycon ever right now. Okay, so if you're new to Glycon, let me tell you about Glycon. This is a motion capture platform for virtual reality. You put on your headset, as you can see here, I believe, yes, you should be able to see me in the corner there. I should have my headset on. Make sure this is tracking properly, yep. And I got my hand controllers. And with those hand controllers, you can do gestures. And those gestures in edit mode do special things. In our new live mode, they look like this. So you can do pointing, and you can do open hands, and make fists, and stuff like that. Pop back in here to edit mode. Now, why do we have an edit mode? Well, that's an excellent question. But before we get to that, I want to address something simple about motion capture. There are a number of problems with motion capture platforms that I did not know existed until I started doing this. Number one, they are terrible in any kind of metal area. If there's a large amount of iron in the floor, or if you have rebar running through a building, all kinds of stuff, that motion capture suit's basically going to give you glitchy results. That's crazy. I had no idea people had to clean up mocap data that much. You don't have any of those problems with VR-based mocap. Furthermore, you have to put on a whole suit, okay? And there's all kinds of stuff there. I'm not trying to diss, putting on a suit to do mocap, because you can do some great stuff with that. But I'm just saying that for a lot of mocap, for a lot of motion that you want to get for games and animations and stuff, this is enough. You put the headset on, you got the hand controllers, you're in business. You can do a lot of the motion that you need to do right here. Okay, so this is a lot faster. The time to get an animation in and out, or out of this, is seconds. I can literally fire up the app, put the headset on, do an animation, export the animation in less than a minute, whereas it takes me longer than a minute to put on the mocap suit. Okay, so there are these massive benefits to doing VR in mocap, to doing mocap in VR, but I'm going to show you something really cool now. We're going to raise the bar quite a bit. So, like I was saying before, we have the two modes. We have live mode and edit mode. And now in edit mode, we have some new tools. We have voxel-based, basically sets that you can create. Now I'm going to get rid of my table here, and I can, if I wanted to, I could toggle between standing and seated now. But I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to stay seated, and I'm going to draw out like a little cockpit here. Okay. So all I have to do is I do the point gesture, and that activates this. If I do the fist gesture, it activates the delete button, basically. Okay, so I'm going to activate the point, and then I'm going to draw some UI stuff here. And what I mean by UI, I didn't mean to hit the microphone there. What I mean by UI is this is stuff that I'm going to swap out in my final render with higher quality props. But I want something that I can act against, right? So I'm going to build, basically this is my little starship here. I'm going to put some stuff over here. I'm going to put some stuff up here. I'll put some stuff up here. Oops, that one. Okay, so now I've got my my little cockpit here. Now I'm seated at my desk. Keep that in mind. My monitor is like, I will hit the monitor if I go too far. There it is. Okay, my microphone is right here. I don't want to hit that. But all this other stuff here, this doesn't exist at all. Now, if I do the open hand gesture, it creates a laser pointer. All right. So what I want to do here is, and if I do the pinch gesture, it makes everything go away. So I'm going to export this set. This is a virtual set, and basically here are the instructions. I'm just going to click that, click, and now I have my my set exported. Okay. So now I'm going to go into edit, into live mode, and I'm going to basically very quickly push all of these buttons. Okay, I'm going to hit the record button. If you'll notice over here on the side, you'll notice it says, where is it? Press D to toggle recording. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to push these buttons and interact with the stuff as if this was a user interface of some sort. Okay, so all I have to do here is hit record. Okay, and then do 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 do. Okay, and now I can stop recording. Now, if you've been following the product so far, you might notice that now that it's done recording, normally it would go all jittery and stuff while it was exporting. Well, I changed this a little bit because I realized that that export process may not be what you want after recording. You may do a recording and go, oh, that's crap, I need to do that again. So now you can, when you're done, it doesn't export at all. You can just redo it if you want. So I'm gonna redo it, and I'm just gonna go doot, 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 and then now we're done, okay? So now I've got my animation, and I'm gonna hop back into edit mode, and now I'm going to export that animation, and I'm just gonna hit this button right here. Now while it does that, now it's gonna say processing up here, and it's gonna get kind of glitchy in the headset. Okay, so if I, on the screen, it may not be as glitchy, but as you can see, it didn't take long. That's because it's no longer I/O bound. If you have a fast computer, it takes about 2 to 3 times as long to process the files and generate the FBX file as it does to record it. So basically though, we're done here. So what I'm going to do now is show you how we can use that in an app, okay? So we've recorded our virtual set, and we recorded our animation, and I'm going to quit Glycon. And now I'm going to hop over to, we're going to use Lightwave for this, and I'm going to import, we're going to load this scene. We'll clear this one out. We will load this latest FBX that I imported, that I created there. It's really short. And basically it's going to record, it's going to take that animation and dump it straight in here. Now you'll notice the first frame is now a T-pose. This allows you to very easily configure your animation for, you basically set up your avatars and stuff very easily. This was a request, frame 0 be a T-pose, and now it's in there. So now we're also going to load an object. We're going to take the prop that we created, and there's our prop. Okay, so now if we hit play, look at that. Okay, now let's look at this for a second. The recording of me is interacting with objects, virtual objects. I could swap out with high-res versions of that, and it would work great, right? Let's see, I'm gonna get over here a little bit closer now. This is something that you can't do with traditional mocap. It is impossible to create a virtual world in mocap and then interact with it and export it. Unless you're wearing, I guess you could do this with some kind of hybrid approach with a VR headset and a bunch of other stuff. Point is, you can do this in Glycon right now. Like literally today, people will be getting this copy of Glycon. So that's all it is. That's all it takes. That's all that it requires to create a virtual prop, export it, and your animation that goes right along with it, and it all just seamlessly fits together. That's it. This is release 10, and if you're looking for more information on this, you can go to facebook.com/GlyconVR, or you can go to liberty3d.com/Glycon, and I will have links in the description for this in a minute. And let's see. New features are decided on by users, by registered users, and so we've got some cool things coming up. In addition to these, we have more advanced Blender support, and we have the ability to basically scale the animation based on the actor. Those are 2 things that are going to be coming right up that didn't make it into today's cut, but they're this close. All right, so there you have it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am absolutely convinced this is going to be the future of virtual reality based mocap and mocap in general, and to some degree, and I'm intending on making it happen. So if you have any questions or feedback, please let me know, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.